Hey guys, this is Caleb with DSLR Video Shooter, and today we're looking at the Genus Mini Jib. So I've had the Genus Mini Jib for almost a year now, and I really dig this jib. I usually don't recommend jibs to people because when you think about how much they cost often and how much people actually use them, it doesn't really make sense. But this jib is a little different because it is a little more affordable than a lot of the stuff out there, and it takes up almost no space. So it's not like this is going to be taking up a ton of space wherever you store your gear. The other thing I love is because it is smaller, I end up using it more because it's easier to set up. I hate gear that takes forever to set up and needs to be calibrated and balanced and eats up a ton of time. I'm more interested in stuff that just works for me and allows me to focus on what I'm shooting and less on how to set up gear. So really dig this thing, and in the space that I'm in now, it's a little cramped. So what I'm going to do is take a clip from the GH4 guide that I've completed, and there's a chapter in the guide where we do nothing but talk about gear and gear for smaller cameras. So there's a section in there where I go over a lot of details about the Genus jib. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to that, and then we'll come back and talk about some other features. Another great tool that you can use to get a lot of great camera movement and that's great for rigging is a jib. Now this is a Genus jib. You can pick it up for around 400 bucks. And what I love about this one is it packs down to almost nothing. It's also really light. So you can see I can easily pick this up, move it around. So I like using jibs like this. I don't like bringing in a massive jib because then you have all the setup time for a couple shots. This one allows you to figure out what shot you want, set up, shoot, you're done. And that's the beauty of the GH4 is it's so small that you don't need a massive jib. So I have one 7.5 pound weight over here, and I can use that with multiple different setups. And what's cool is you get these little locks here that come with the jib. So you can easily move, so that's too far back, slide it back. That's about right, maybe a little farther forward. And you can lock these suckers down and get a perfect balance with your jib, and you can get some really amazing stuff. So I went ahead and worked with Chris, and we got a couple different shots. We did one starting low, booming up, and then we did the reverse. And it's just a great tool to be using. You really can't go wrong. The only other thing you're gonna need is a head on the end for your GH4. So that's a jib. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple shots we got with it. So there you have it, really slick jib. I've been able to get a lot of great shots, and I just love that it takes up very little space, so I always bring this with me. If I don't use it, it didn't cost me a ton of space in my vehicle, but at the same time, if I think of a shot and it's something that I could use a jib on, I can whip it out, set it up really easy, very fast, and get some great shots. So perfect for small cameras. You can put larger cameras than the GH4 on here, definitely. And again, $355 for what you're looking at right here. And if you want a kit that comes with a bag and these nifty little clamps for holding down your weights, you're gonna spend a little more. I'll have links to all the different models and where you can buy them in the show notes or in the description of this video. And they're out of stock in a lot of places, so definitely keep your eye out for them. So all in all, it is a lightweight, very easy to use jib that is very cost effective, and I highly recommend it. Love this thing, bought one for myself, and really dig it. So if you want to see more gear reviews and tutorials, definitely check out DSLRvideoshooter.com. Hope you guys will join me.